Hey, I'm Becky, and if you've been here before, you'll notice some things are different. I started this channel a couple of years ago as Becky's Basic Life. I shared grocery hauls and recipes, just figuring things out. But over time, I have gotten more clear on what I'm actually here to teach. So I've rebranded, and as you can tell, it's called From Hearth to Home, and here's what that means. Homemaking made simple. What that really truly means, it means real skills for real life. No perfection, no pretending, just practical help for managing a home when life is complicated and money matters. So, a little bit about me. I've been married for 31 years. Unfortunately, I do have rheumatoid arthritis and I do care. I'm a caretaker for our disabled son. So my time and energy are definitely limited, and we're mindful about the money that we do spend. But here's what I've learned. Even though I have these difficulties in life, you can still create a peaceful, functional home even with real constraints. You just need systems that actually work for your life. I'm not saying what works for me is going to work for you. I'm just here to share. But you don't have to live some weird Instagram version of homemaking that assumes you have unlimited time, energy, and money, which most people don't have that. But this channel really is, and what I want to share and teach is for women who are struggling with real life, tight budgets, limited energy, imperfect homes, and want practical help that doesn't require you to have it all together first and like have everything just perfect. I feel like the world has made it seem like everybody has to be perfect all the time. And although that would be awesome, it's just not realistic. So if you're tired of homemaking content that feels out of reach or out of touch, you're in the right place. So let me show you what real homemaking actually looks like. My actual imperfect, see, I am imperfect. My imperfect home, my ugly, I'm doing the best I can with my ugly 1993 kitchen. I like to share my kitchen because it's like my workshop. Like a man has their garage or their tool shop or whatever. My kitchen is where I do all my work, where I plan meals, make meals, do budgets, do everything to try to make my household run smoothly. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you where I work and what I do with my kitchen, even though it's not really in my budget right now to make it as beautiful as I'd like it, but you got to deal with and work with what you have. So I'm going to turn you around and just give you a little tour. I'll share with you my kitchen and my bathroom off the kitchen and just show you a few little things I've done that didn't cost a ton, just to make what I have to deal with for now, I guess manageable or likable enough for me. So anyway, come along with me and I'll share with you. Okay, here is a wide view of what I have to work with. I am not at all happy with that big bank of orange. I loved the 90s. My house is from 1993, but they just loved that orange stain and I don't love it really at all. But right now, a kitchen remodel is just not in the budget for quite some time. So I have to make do with the best, make the best of what I have. My husband, I'm glad he's handy because he's fixed the drawers and fixed things to make it keep lasting for a while longer more. But what I am happy with is you can see the sun filter in the afternoon. It's really sunny in here. And I have a lot going on the counter. Some people might be like, oh my gosh, lady, you have a lot going on. I'm not saying you have to have all this stuff, but I have always loved home decor and the country, primitive, cottagey, vintagey vibe. I just always have. I love actually every style, but this is what I always appreciate at my house and think it is cozy and warm. But maybe you like modern or just traditional or something else, and you should do what you love. And it helps me to stay, I guess, content to a degree, because I have to deal with all the orange, and it's, you know, it's expensive to do a kitchen remodel, and maybe one day I'll get there. But until then, I'm just going to learn to embrace what I have and keep it clean and take care of it the best that I can, while I'm here in this season of life, and this is what I have to work with. So for people who just hate what they have to, just take care of it, love it the best you can, keep it clean, maintain it. It'll, you know, it'll be a lot nicer to deal with if you at least keep it clean, maintain it, do the best you can. And keeping it clean and maintaining doesn't cost that much to do. Like I said, these are the things that I love, and it makes me happy, and at least, you know, I try not to think of the orange. You know, what do you think? Do you guys have to deal with this? You know, this 1990s stuff? I'd almost rather deal with the 80s with the darker wood. But yes, and I just do little vignettes like this on the counters just to add interest. And here I have a diffuser going. It's always nice, you know, to have those cozy things and make your house smell good. And then this is just the other half. If you've been here before with Becky's Basic Life, you've probably seen a lot of this. This is more just for my newer viewers. And still here on top of my fridge, I try to incorporate some vignettes. Most of this is thrifted or hand-me-downs, or people didn't want it and they gave it to me and I found a use for it, or things that I've just had for years and incorporated, and it's just cozy and fun. And I just, you know, I just try to keep it warm and inviting and cozy for people to come in and sit down and relax. This is where I sit here and have coffee, or I write my blog posts here. This is my desk, I guess, if you'd say, is our kitchen table. And we have a little coffee bar right here just because I cannot, you know, I need to have that. So, and I have this cute little thing, and I put all our, like, I love these vintage teacups, and this is what I drink my coffee out of, believe it or not, every day. And here's the little saucers that go with it. And then my husband, he likes mugs actually, so I have some there. And just cute little things. Like, this is all thrifted. Well, this is Hobby Lobby, but this is all thrifted stuff that I just put together. My husband is a tea drinker, so we always have a tea kettle, and then, you know, the Berkey. But and just, I've always liked Crocs. I've had these forever. I did have a farmhouse long ago, and I had a lot of stuff, farmhousey stuff, but I had to let quite a bit go because this house is just much smaller than my old house. And with the rheumatoid that I have, it's really, my energy is really limited, and it's really hard to keep up with things, you know, just keeping things clean and, you know, doing the best you can. And then this little cabinet over here, I keep all my overflow of dishes, like 9x13 pans and mason jars and all of that stuff, because I do cook a lot from scratch as much as I can. It's just cheaper that way, and it just tastes a whole heck of a lot better, because the processed things don't even taste quite as good as they once did, like when I was younger. They've really cheapened things up and changed things. So anyway, there is that. And then we've seen all that. We're back to starting at the fridge here. And then I am going to just take you down my hallway here. And I will share, I said I would share my bathroom with you. So it's dark when you walk in here. I'll turn the light on. But here, these shutters my husband made for me because the sun just like blinds you. So we keep those closed, and it's a bathroom. So, you know, for privacy, he made those. There's nothing super fancy, just another bank of all those orange cabinets again. I did just put some decor up through here. And then this is the laundry room and bathroom. See, it's hard. This bathroom is so small, it's hard to show, but this is my washer and dryer, obviously. And then my husband put this butcher block on for me, and then the little beadboard backing he put up just to cover all of like the plumbing stuff, like the water and the electrical outlets for the washer and dryer. So he did that, and I just, you know, put decor on it to make it look cuter and homier. And I do put my folded laundry on top of there while I'm folding. And then just the normal stuff you'd see, whoops, in a bathroom here. And I have a lot of decor. This is technically my husband's bathroom and laundry room. I just have, like I said, I just love all this stuff. And like I said, mostly thrifted. See, even this, you know, I love all that vintage. I think this is from like the 1980s, that picture. Just really simple. This bathroom, we did do a little bit of a remodel. This sink top was from the 90s, and the faucet was leaking really bad, and my husband's like, let's just get rid of this. So we did just put a top, which came with this sink, and then new faucet, a mirror, and lighting we did. And that was that, you know, just a little bit. But even, you know, just those little things, you know, really help to perk things up. And all we have is just a simple, just walk-in simple shower. Nothing, no cool like tile or anything like that. So just, you know, the basic 1993 stuff. So I know this is probably really wonky for you guys to look. I'll try to share more of a view so you can see kind of what's going on. It's difficult to share how I want. I hope you're getting the view that you can see kind of what's going on. And, you know, there's some more orange. You know, like I said, it's never ending. But, you know, it is what it is. You make it the best you can. Like if this was your bathroom and say you didn't like all the country stuff that I got going on, what would you put in here to make yourself feel a little happier and content where you were at this time until you could really do what you wanted? And that's just what I try to tell people. Sometimes we just have to make do where we're at and make it the best we can for the time being. It's always not forever. Things always change. They do get better. So that's just what I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to let you know that, you know, there are women and families out here that don't have everything perfect, that don't have $1 million homes and $1 million kitchens with everything beautiful and perfect and how they want. And I'm still able to, hopefully my family feels that I provide a nice home and they feel comfortable and loved. And that's what's most really important, is that we take care of the people that are in our homes. Yes, it's awesome to have an awesome kitchen or great house, but really it's the people who matter, and it's how we care for them and their needs and how we make them feel. So anyway, I will end here. I will stop chattering on, and I'll turn the camera around and just say goodbye to you guys. Hi, you guys. If you're still here actually watching, thank you for seeing this video through. I hope we can hang out together and we can learn from one another. And I am looking forward to sharing what I do to try to make my family successful, and how maybe you can take some tidbits of the things that I do and put to use in your family. Maybe it really can help you if you feel like you're struggling or have issues. And I write all about the things that I do on my blog, farmhouse.com, and I will leave a link below if you are interested in checking that out. And you don't want to always watch me, you'd rather just check out a blog post. Feel free to check that out. It's from hearthtohome.com, and I will leave a link below if you're interested. And there I just share things from my heart and things that I've done and things that I do that can be helpful to you or your family or friends or someone else you may know. Because I certainly don't lead a perfect life by any means. I have a lot of challenges, and I try the best that I can to get through and try to be just a halfway decent human being. So anyway, you guys, thank you. If you're still here watching, I really appreciate it. And I hope something resonated with you and that we can work on things and help each other out and do better. So take care, you guys. I will see you again soon. Bye.